Welcome to Liverpool city centre. Well, hello again. No, I've not got my titles mixed up or confused my location. This is, or possibly more accurately was, Liverpool city centre. The remains of hundreds of buildings destroyed in the Blitz of 1941. And what at first glance might appear to be a conventional shoreline made up of pebbles and stones, you only have to take a very quick look to realise that it's basically all building material. This spot is actually known as Rubble Beach, colloquially, although technically and geographically more accurate, it should be referred to as Burbo Bank. And as well as being the site of all this rubble, of course we're looking out across the Mersey estuary, across towards the Wirral, and further on again the coast of North Wales. This is also home to the Anthony Gormley installation, Another Place. And you can see some of the figures away in the distance. Plenty of birdsong, lots of skylarks out today. It's a gorgeous day. And if I just show you what I mean, this is a massive chunk of masonry that's just been dumped, and it's been extremely weather worn over the intervening 80 odd years. Another piece down here. Everywhere you look, it's brickwork and masonry and concrete. Everything jumbled up together in a massive, great mess, really. So I've come down here today with the EM10 just to see if I can get any fresh images. I've been down here many times before, so let's see what we can generate today. Quite amazing, the assortment of materials, shapes and sizes that you see down here. Everything from worked dressed stone. See, somebody here has evidently made a tower out of both pebbles and bits of rock and stone. And just here we have the remains of some tiles, either from a Victorian gentleman's toilet or some flooring somewhere. Just move on and try not to break an ankle walking over this stuff. The other interesting thing, of course, is the tremendous range of colours that you get. I mean, look at this piece of concrete with various pieces of brick and pebbles inset into it. Another one there. It's amazing. Of course, it's all now very, very weather worn indeed. Just incredible. find it absolutely fascinating down here. There's a complete section of walling, look. Absolutely incredible. And as I walk up the bank, I can see about 25 feet away from me a stone lintel. I suppose it could have been a pedestal for a statue. Isn't that gorgeous? Let me give you a close-up of it, and I'll take a couple of stills as well. That's just amazing. And of course, as opposed to the brick, the stone has indeed kept its shape remarkably well. So let's get a couple of stills of that. And of course, again up here at the top of the beach, where the grassland is being eroded away, you can see that there's a huge depth of this material, with all the brickwork and stonework poking out of the bank, with years of coastal erosion. Amazing. Moved now down to the sort of normal high water mark, and of course down here the rubble and building material is drowning in a sea of weed, and another huge chunk of masonry, obviously once ornately decorated. Where did that come from? I'd love to know. The tide is completely out at the moment, which means that everything that I'm looking at and photographing is bone dry. It can be much more effective when you've got waves breaking over some of the bricks and mortar at the waterline, but that's not going to happen today. If I can, I'll dig out some images that I've taken before, just to illustrate that fact. And it's also interesting, you do have to keep your eyes open, because sometimes you might be thinking you're looking at a boulder, and in actual fact it's a piece of worked stone off some important building, probably Victorian. It really does pay to keep your eyes open. So as the Irish ferry heads out, you can see a lump of masonry in the foreground. Is it me, or does that resemble a giant's causeway? Crazy, I know. So, with the Irish ferry now well on its way, I hope you've enjoyed a quick trip around Liverpool city centre, 1941 style. And I will see you in the next video, when I hope to be encouraging you to give me your opinions, not about the video but about the subject matter. Intrigued? I hope so. I shall catch you really soon. In the meantime, I'll just say, enjoy your photography, take care of yourselves, bye for now.